Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. We are here, back at the Balefire Beacon in front of Ferrante, who we still need to speak to a bit, right? Now also, I was checking our other business that we had to attend to at the Sacred Stair. I do like that it keeps this, right? It makes it easy for me to just pop open the journal and then show what I was looking at. But yeah, Eulogy for the Dead was the other one that we were talking about, right? We just got this, Symbols of Death, from Ferrante himself. He wanted us to go investigate more about the floating hangman at, I can only assume, this place, the Hanging Sepulchres, right? I'm assuming that's going to be where that leads us. Anyway, we also have this old one. If you'll recall, the people who were drinking what looked like mercury didn't seem like a good time. But also, wow, look at this, doing Sacred Stair. Oh shit, we have a bounty at Sacred Stair itself. We have to travel to the Sacred Stair in Neketaka and kill Katren, but she only frequents the district at night. Huh. So we're totally gonna do that. Alright, let's speak with Ferrante here as well. We still have a few more things to exhaust.
Such a solace it is to see you again.
Alright. I have questions regarding the Principe. Actually, you know what, let's quick save the
Prosperity
case.
be with you.
Like, what if we make him really mad and he just attacks us on sight?
Gelarde, such a solace it is to see you again.
At that point, I would totally be willing to quick load if we made him so upset that he just shot us. Alright. I have questions regarding the Principe.
Who better to ask than the first chair and highest rank on the Consuelo, Mescasitas?
Continue.
What is it you wish to know?
Who are the Principi Sen Petrena? The Principe's heritage is Old Valian? Dunnage is a rather interesting port. Who first cobbled it together? I want to talk about something else. Alright, yeah, let's just get his take on everything here, right? Although we have rough ideas of most of these, it's, as we often say, it's good to hear, like, the take from a certain character, hear their perspective, right? So let's hear Captain Ferrante's. Who are the Principi Sen Petrena?
We are a magnificent but largely landless people, so we have come to own the sea.
Ah.
To survive,
What a way to
we
put it.
must seize prosperity where we can. Hence, we are oft labeled as pirates, smugglers, merchants of illicit trade, or mercenaries. It will not always be so, but it is for now.
Huh.
Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Okay. The Principe's heritage is Old Valian?
Indeed, Miko. You are correct in this assessment. We are descended from refugees who fled during Old Valia's decline. They sailed the eastern reach to the Deadfire.
It's interesting that he does still have some pride in Old Valia, right? Huh. I wonder if Ferrante's whole, like, MO is that since the fall of Old Valia, of the Valian republics and stuff, that he hopes to see, like, their soul returned in the form of the Principe Sen Petrena? Maybe. Maybe it's, like, his way of making that legacy live on. Right? Oh look, we actually do get a different bit of dialogue here than, or information here than when we did the Valian Republics, right? Huh. Oh, because this, yeah, Old Valia speaks specifically of what it was before the Republics, right? Okay. I think so. Old Valia. Grand Valia was a sprawling and culturally rich empire, with Valian colonies settling far north and south of Aer Glonfoth. However, problems with the Empire's Aediran expansion efforts, along with a steep economic decline, led the Valian colonies to secede in 2641 AI, establishing themselves the Valian Republics, a confederacy of allied city-states. For the next century, Grand Valia collapsed into Old Valia, as more and more nobles and their retainers fled the Empire, many of them immigrating to the Deadfire, initially trying to survive as merchant ships. These immigrants eventually descend into piracy as their trade networks decayed and were taken over by nascent Valian and Rauataian colonies. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose it is literally an empire, right? Huh. So Old Valia was like a province, I guess, of the Aediran Empire, right? Huh. Man, I would love to go to Adir at some point and see how fucked up it all is, right? I'd assume that it would be, at least. Anyway, continue.
But they did not settle the islands. Today, even, our shipboard life continues. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Alright, let's see. Oh, actually, before we go on, let me just check here. Let's see, I took a note here. Yes, General Viewer Asil Ralwin, gosh, I'm so sorry, but said, and this is not the first time I've been told this, I explicitly remember it happening in Pillars 1, the Valian, Old Valia, the Valian Republics, all that stuff, it's not so much French as it is Italian, which I think is totally right, and I think someone even told me the same thing about the time in Pillars 1 when we were getting Palagina. I was like, oh crap, yeah, that totally makes a lot of sense. And so here it is, happening again. Nothing ever changes, huh? Alright, Dunwich is a rather interesting port. Who first cobbled it together?
What matters is not who they were, Casita. Only that we took it from them.
His grin is shark-like, all teeth and violence. Huh. That almost makes it sound like it is important who they were.
But as you are curious, I will tell you this. The architecture of Balefire Beacon suggests dwarven craftsmanship.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. What?
My own research into the island upon which I established Dunwich paints these ruins in a picture of blood and agony. Whatever dwarves sought to make their refuge here were exterminated by a crush of Naga tidal waves and great sea monsters all at once.
Oh god, so you built it in the same spot?
Fortuitously for us, Ondra shelters her loyal sailors more than wayward mountain dwarves.
Okay.
Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Huh. Man, what an interesting bit of info. Okay. I want to talk about something else. The captain considers your request before finally returning a little nod.
Come, let us share a fine conversation.
I'm curious to know you better.
Miko, do you know how I have lived so long in this life of piracy?
I do not. Advice good. I would like to take a note of this. No, but I bet you're gonna tell me. Good aim and knavish looks. Is that knavish or novish? I'm not sure, I've never seen that word. Brandish your weapon. Careful with your answer, Captain. I'm a touch on edge today. Now, let's flatter him. Good aim and knavish looks? He chuckles, sounding pleasantly surprised. Conspiratorially, he leans close. Maybe it's like, oh, you damn knave? Like that? Alright, continue.
You may already be aware, but I am a Dokotsi Paladin, the first chair on the Consuelo, and my crews have been known to call me the last Marcheso. Contrary to popular belief, I do not overly favor speaking of myself.
Oh, so he's not... Hang on, did we just pick the wrong thing?
Miko, you may already be aware, but I am a Dokotsi Paladin, the first chair on the Consuelo,
Okay,
and my
farewell.
fortune with you and yours.
He nods. Huh. So he's not spilling all the beans yet. Interesting. Alright. Well, let's have a look around. Let's see. We didn't find anyone in his study, did we? Let's see if anyone turned up here while we were doing our business, right? Because if there was, or there is someone here now, I'd love to talk to him. No, nothing. Alright. Let's go upstairs and check out the beacon itself? Why not? Yeah, man, this totally does look very dwarven, doesn't it? Man, especially after what we know of dwarven architecture roughly from Pillars 1 in the White March, right? Like, a lot of this is very, like, especially these, very reminiscent of White March stuff now that it's been brought up. Alright. To the Balefire Tower. There we go. Huh. Also, what were mountain dwarves doing here, of all places? How did they get here? Huh. Maybe they just started here? Like as an offshoot of the Boreal dwarves? I don't know. Huh. Oh, stars guide you. Wow, look at this. Wow, this is up real high. Goodness. How high up are we supposed to be? Jeez, I wanted to look at the city map and see, like, the representation. But I guess this is supposed to be even higher than, like, a regular lighthouse, right? Okay. No one up here to really talk to, though, huh? Rust and blood tinge this iron cage in shades of ochre. Let's see. Ado, Captain. How about in here? Another sighted the floating hangman. The crew perished, but their logbook was recovered. Huh. Okay. Good evening. Gusts of wind rise from below with the smell of the beacon's fires. Man, I wonder if they have anyone walk off these. Jeez. Alright. There really is no one up here. Right, yeah, these are just generic named soldiers. Oh god, look at this, to hang from one of these. Bird droppings crust over the iron bands of this cage. Let's see, some grog. There we go. I wonder if this thing is as tall as Aethys. Huh. I wonder. Alright. Let's see, what's in here? Anything good? Fine blunderbuss and a pickaxe, some gunpowder. Let's see, can we nab it?
Got it.
Maybe able to, actually. Let's see. Not with this guy moving around like crazy. Let's see, maybe if we come through here. Yeah, we can let our... Oh yeah, there we go. Get our detection off, and then we can come around. And then yoink it right up. There we are. Good. There you go, Seraphim. Stash the rest. Alright, I guess that was worth it. Let's see, Seraphim, do you need to equip any of this? No, because he's still got unique ones, doesn't he? Okay. Good.
Yeah, sure.
There we are. And let's head on down. Good. Now I'm thinking we should just set sail immediately for Neketaka, right? Oh, and we also have to report into the Queen, don't we? Our findings at Hasango. Maybe we should do that first before we forget. Right? That seems like a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Alright. If an ungodly fog rolls in, you ought to sail fast away, lest the floating hangman will catch you. Right, okay. Yeah, it is pretty big up. Yeah, I don't know. Because part of me wonders if, like, this will be a showdown area for Aethys, but I doubt it. I feel like it'll end up being in our boat, right? It'll end up being, like, shipped to Aethys combat. That just makes sense, right? Okay, let's leave town by sea. There we go. Wonder if this will ever become anything to look at, that little islet out there. Islet? Island? I don't know. Isn't islet a word? I think it is. Alright. We'll set sail for Neketaka, head on down there. But first we will go speak with the Queen, right? Oh, there we go. That wasn't too long. Hopefully I catch that when I edit. Alright. Let's head on over to Neketaka. There we go. Actually, should we head, like... Yeah, let's head a bit southerly, right? See if we can't investigate any of these other things while we're in the area. May as well. There we are. Quick save, so we're free to roam around. Okay, we got some little island there, abandoned village. Good. You know what? Let's check it out while we're here. You know what? We've seen it. Let's investigate it. Oh, look. Rafik the Redbeard. Do we have a quest for this dude? Let's see. Let's just look up beard. No. At least not yet. Okay. Here we are. What have we got? Some apples. Yep, fresh fruit. Abandoned village. There we go. What have you got? You come upon an abandoned Huana village. The few of its huts that haven't been blown across the Deadfire countryside lie in ruins. Trees, felled by strong winds, litter the village's periphery. A handful of structures still stand, however, and might hide something worth salvaging. Search it! Alright. 3 onyx. Okay. 14 fire kelp. Drugs in a hidden chest. Some deadeye. Oh, you've searched every corner of the village. There's nothing left worth taking with you. And a little pond. Look at this thing. Merchant is right up on my grill. Alright. That's it seems. Okay, let's head on back out. Oh, that wasn't quaint. Get some supplies. Okay, now let's head on back over here. Quick save again. Just in case there's some horrific thing over here. Let's see. And here, we'll cut right through this fog of war. Right? We'll circle around up here, that way we can just sort of go right through all of it and sort of uncover like a big swath of it right there. Okay, good. Ooh, shit. Captain Thanik. Unaffiliated trade ship. The Deck of Many Things. Oh, shit, that's a DLC, I think. That's one of the free DLCs they put out shortly after launch. Here, let's go check in with them. The Deck of Many Things. Let's see, here? Oh, we don't have a spyglass. A ship appears on the horizon, riding low in the water. Approach and identify it. Man, you can attack it. Huh. Maybe we should do that at some point. But first we'll approach and identify. The vessel boasts the sharp angles and flat front of a junk, but it does not fly the colors of Rauatai or any other naval power. Its banners identify it as a merchant ship. The craft's hull appears heavily reinforced, and its gun ports bristle with cannons, but it cuts a non-hostile path through the sea. Alright, hail the ship and prepare to board. Because I'm pretty sure this is a merchant thing, right? This was like I said, one of the free DLCs that they put out beforehand. They put out a few of them. I think the Animal Menagerie that you can get on your ship, no, that may have been a stretch goal, but the Drunken Pirate Lady, who you can get as a sidekick, she was definitely part of, like, post-release free content, right? There was definitely other things as well, but I can't remember. Oh, I think it was the Critical Role voice pack, right? Where they're voicing characters from their campaign that they were currently doing whenever it came out. Oh.
Greetings, my fellow captain.
The moon godlike's short stature and sharp features mark him as being of elven blood, and his accent bears more than a trace of Aediran. He bows slightly at the hip.
Captain Thanik at your service. Allow me to be the first to welcome you aboard my humble vessel, the Deck of Many Things.
Thank you. The what? Say nothing. I'm leaving now. Alright, the what?
The Deck of Many Things. On account of the many things below the deck. Very clever, I think you'll agree.
What an accent!
Below you will find merchants from every corner of Aora, each vending an assortment of wares both rare and unusual.
He gestures toward the hatch to the inner hold. Grinning, he raises a single finger.
Lest you think us easy marks, know that we have bested pirates and monsters of every sea. Cross us, and we'll be adding your shiniest bits and pieces to our inventory, and your bodies to Andra.
Huh.
But let it not come to that. Please come below, my new friends, and explore what the deck offers.
That almost makes it seem like it's a fun challenge, right? Like an endgame ship battle. Alright. But on the other hand, what if they show up in Pillars 3 or something? Huh. Okay, let's have a look.
No problem.
I think this is the first time we've been able to board another ship like this on friendly terms. Let's see, just all mercenaries, it seems. Yeah. Huh. Oh, look at their light. Oh. Way cooler than ours. Ours looks kind of cool. We've got these little gourds or whatever. Okay, let's head on in. See what they got. Probably a shitload of, I don't know, unique items and all that? Fingers crossed. Then Pillars 3, if it ever gets made. A cosmetic slot for all your armor, right? That way I can look just how I want. Even if it's kept like the same armor class, well, I mean, who gives a shit? I don't know. Alright, there we go. Zidako. Oh, are there multiple vendors in here? Ooh, I bet there is. Okay. Oh, look, you can steal from them as well. Alright. Zidako.
Ado, and welcome, amico.
The plump dwarf bows low, hands outstretched to either side.
Might I interest you in a new cloak? Perhaps gloves of the finest cut. A belt interwoven with incantations.
He looks like the wizard guy from Stardew Valley, doesn't he? Alright. You don't seem much of a sailor. How did you wind up here? Let me see what you have. Well, I should be off. How did you wind up here?
Oh, it shows then. I'm afraid I'm still rather new to this. The slightest squall leaves me green for days. My ancestors, they would laugh me out the door.
He rubs the back of his head. He has like an Eastern European accent.
Back in Velia, I apprenticed to the famed weaver, Selana Mezquinetra. She sent me to accompany a rather important shipment to the Republics. It was to be a grand adventure.
Well, no, I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Instead, the ship foundered, and only the grace of Andra and the sudden appearance of the deck spared me a sodden grave. That was 2 years ago, I think.
Do you know anything else about the deck?
You mean like where it came from? Afraid not, friend. I rather suspect Andra herself of birthing it from the depths to fish out the few things she'd rather not see lost to the sea.
Man, I would not like to birth a gigantic junk ship out of my... Let me see what you have.
I will fetch my chalk.
His chalk. Oh, look. Yep, a lot of neat stuff. Okay. Time for some reading. Gloves of the Dungeon Warden. Grants lockdown, once per rest. The prisoner is isolated from the world, leaving them unable to act, but also unable to be affected by outside parties. Oh, of accuracy. Wow. 3 accuracy. Might be worth it just for that. How much is that? It's not too bad. Originally owned by a notably cruel dungeon keeper of Aedir, these gloves were used to keep dangerous convicts in check as they faced the headsman. A particularly clever prisoner on her way to the gallows lifted the gloves from the distracted jailer. Before the dungeon keeper could react, she donned the supple leather and activated their powers, freezing him in place and stealing for herself a permanent stay of execution. Alright. Sash of Judgment. 8 grand. Balance in all things. Deal 10% damage against enemies above half health. Enemies deal 10% damage against the wearer while above half health. Huh. Weird. So, the way I'm reading this is that if the enemy is above half health, they also deal 10% more? Or is it while the wearer is above half health, the enemies deal 10% more? Because the way it reads to me is like, enemies are going to deal 10% more if they are above half health to whoever's wearing this, right? Which means that this is great if you are not someone who is tanking, right? Huh. An Aediran lord was given this sash, blessed by the Burned Queen, as a gift for his ability to judge cases fairly. The lord accepted with humility and vowed he would do right by Wodica. A year passed, and the Aediran found his own son charged with the murder of a local innkeeper. Though the lord knew he must fairly sentence his son, he could not bear to send him to the wheel. The lord relented, and so he pardoned his son and sent him into exile. That night, the lord must have received a visit from the Strangler herself, for in the morning he was found hanging by the sash from the castle walls. Wow, that's pretty fucking dark. Alright. Cap of the Laughingstock. One less stealth because it has the bells on it. Alright, that's fair. Village Fool. The wearer invites laughter from all around them, granting all friends and foes immunity to resolve afflictions, but also reducing their deflection. Wow. Huh. Which would be shaken, frightened, and terrified. That is fascinating. Huh. That could be very situationally useful, right? Like if there's a boss that just lays down the hardest possible resolve affliction. Alright. This cap was found floating in the water by a small crew of adventurers. One of them, an amused Dalmawa, donned it, and found that every enemy he faced, faltered at the sight of the jingling bells atop his crown. His companions did not find the hat's constant faint tinkle so humorous after a fortnight. In a fit of rage, they cast the hat overboard while he slept, along with the Almaua wearing it. Alright. Swordsman's bracers. Now these are just generic text, right? 10% of incoming hits converted to grazes from melee. Missile gloves. Minneletta's bounding missiles. Wow, but it only has 10 charges ever. Oh shit. Boots of evasion, 8 reflex, 2 stealth, boots of stealth. Speed, deflection against disengagement, and 25% stride. Trollhide belt, we know that. Superb robe, white cape, gray cape, Adir clothing. Huh. Looks very, Roman, right? Or like ancient Greek, I would say. Huh. Alright. Valiant hat, yeah, we've seen him. Okay, interesting stuff, right? Oh look, the superb robe is actually pretty expensive. Wow. Okay, here, we should sell some stuff off though, shouldn't we? Let's see here. Well, you know what? Yeah, we're cutting this one short a bit, so we can do that, and we'll level up Adair. Oh, by the way, gosh, I almost forgot. My own level up. Let's see here. What did I get? The usual stuff, but most importantly, my newest ability from the tree was I went and got rapid recovery. I don't know, I just kind of felt like it. Probably may have been more useful to get body control as for resistance against being stunned, but at the same time, I like having the extra regen, right? Helps cover the black jacket debuff, right? Alright, there we go.
Yeah, no problem.
And let's see, Mercenary, Captain Thanik. What's up, Captain?
Finding everything to your liking, Captain.
Oh, dude is like playing solitaire or something here. Huh. Thanik smiles, wan light shining from his horns. Quite the unusual ship you have here. How did you come to be captain of the deck? Do you have something to sell me too, or do you live off the profits of the crew? Quite the unusual ship you have here. He pats his desk lovingly.
Isn't it, though? And older than any of us aboard to boot. So Tara keeps the old tub looking like new, more or less. You might have noticed the Engwithan imagery in the beams, or the copper
What?
wiring. I suspect the deck, the hull at least, dates back to that ancient fabled empire.
Really? Oh, I guess, is it this right here? Huh. Maybe. Or maybe that's a description that, like, we aren't supposed to see from the player's perspective, right? And, like, we would see it if we were there in person, right? Okay. Like from our isometric player's vantage point, right? Okay. I'm sure. That seems pretty unlikely. Let me ask you about something else. I don't know. I have no idea. It does seem pretty unlikely, but we're a guest in his place, so I'm sure.
Not that I'd make any grand claims about its import. Probably just an old merchant craft lucky enough to survive whatever brought Engwith low.
Alright, how did you come to be captain of the deck?
Not just the decks, but the hull and the masts too.
His laughter rings like a bell. Laugh politely. Sigh. Say nothing. Well, let's laugh politely.
I came to Adair a century gone by now and boarded the deck as a wee lad. A stowaway, even. Might have thrown me overboard, the old captain, were it not for the shine.
He taps the luminous horns projecting from his scalp. Well, he's quite nice.
Few sailors go seeking Androzaya. Was the first time my being godlike had caused me aught but suffering.
It's not easy, being God's touched. Let me ask you about something else. Yeah, it's not easy. Trust me. We were just hanging out with Pallegina, seeing just how not easy it is.
You don't know the half of it, friend.
I'm sure you're right. Alright, let's see. Do you have something to sell me too, or do you live off the profits of the crew?
Aye. I sell the finest enchanted objects in the Deadfire. Will cost you a shilling or 60, but quality comes at a price.
Alright, let's see what you have. Is shelling like a real thing, or is that a play on like a gold shilling? Huh. Alright, let me see what you got.
Nothing but the best aboard the deck.
Alright. Oh, look! The deck of endless possibilities. Wow, I'm really having a hard time resisting just saying dick rather than deck. Look, he's got all good things, right? Look, all of his stuff is dope. Alright. What is this? Once per encounter, self, draw a card. The true origins of this deck remain contested by many, but one account suggests the initial creator to be none other than the eccentric Aediran archmage, Tane. While a majority of his work is secreted away, likely due to being catastrophic failures, this deck remains a testament to his ingenuity. Some colleagues speculate that Tane intentionally imbued some of his own essence into the deck, which accounts for both its chaotic nature and powerful effects. Ooh, fun random stuff in combat. Oh, I like it. I wish I had enough money for it. Oh, I would totally use this. That seems like so much fun, right? Alright, we definitely need to come back and get some stuff from here. Okay, Beloved Night Doll. Let's see here. Once per rest, combat only, it's a figurine. Looks like it has unlimited uses. Nope, uses 5. Summon a Valian Aediran Knight. Stuffing peaks from the ragged edges and crooked stitching of this unsightly doll. Upon closer inspection, the knight looks decidedly in need of a long hug. Oh! When held closely, it radiates feelings of warmth and deep affection. Oh, poor thing. Alright, Ring of Prosperity's Fortune. Grants the power of money. Increases the wearer's hit to crit chance based on the party's current wealth? What? Wow, it can scale up to 15? 15% of hits converted to crits? Whoa! That is pretty nuts. Huh. Or at minimum, what's the minimum? 3%. I mean, still, that's quite good. Jeez, but it scales up to 15%. Alright, what's the description? Oh, it's quite a long one. A Valian noble unexpectedly inherited more coin than his lands would have produced in 2 decades' time. He sought to commemorate this windfall with a ring that would match his newly accumulated wealth. The noble found a wizard able to craft such a token, and gave her free rein of his resources to do so. The wizard warned the endeavor would be costly, but the noble waved the caution away. Half a year later, the wizard returned with the ring, its gems resplendent in their hues. Along with the ring, the wizard bestowed upon the noble a small coin purse, what little remained of the lord's inheritance. Alright. Surprisingly, it's only worth 3.3k. Right? Shit, this deck is worth way more. Okay. Necklace of Unlocked Possibilities. Look at that. Transforms into a random magic weapon at the start of each combat. What? Fascinated by martial prowess and chance, a particularly inventive enchanter forged this key. When worn in battle, the key thrums with the ringing of steel, growing louder until it summons a weapon of its choice to assist the wearer. Its weapons are limited only by the imagination of the enchanter, which itself was not very expansive. Huh. So, I'm assuming it's like a regular weapon that you actually wield, right? Rather than a weapon that, that is like animated by itself, you know? Like a summon an animated weapon or whatever to fight on your behalf. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what the weapons are. Are they just all the weapons from other spells and stuff? Like all the wizard spells have plenty? Priests have a few, I think. Yeah, it must be. Huh. I don't know if that's good, though, right? Because you never know what you're going to get. I guess if you knew ahead of time what each of the summoned ones could be, then you could also specialize your character in that, right? And then you could get, like, specialist bonuses. But you could just get unlucky, right? Like, what if you're fighting skeletons and you get a pierce-only weapon? I guess you just swap to an alternative set. Alright. Slippers of the Assassin. Enemies attacked by the wearer require 1 additional ally to flank. Oh. Huh. Grants shadow form. That's wild. So how much does this stack? So, like, if we put these on Adair, right? Enemies attacked by the wearer require 1 additional ally to flank. Does that mean, like, who Adair would currently be attacking, like auto-attacking? Or would that be anyone Adair is engaging with, right? Because Adair can engage a shitload of people. So does that mean +1 additional ally per dude there? Huh. Not that, yeah, that doesn't really matter, because Adair can't really be flanked, can he? Can't he? I think we got that thing on him that makes him impossible to be flanked. Or it either gives him a boon if he gets flanked. Anyway, shadow form once per encounter. The wearer's killing blows cause them to become invisible for a short duration, granting them a means to escape or strike again. Oh, yeah, very good for an assassin build, like it says here. Alright. These slippers belong to a famous Rauatayan assassin, Konpeki, who claimed the heads of scores of rebellious political dissidents and rogue military leaders. Her last contract was a flamboyant Principe captain of the Cutlass, which had taken to raiding Rauatayan trading vessels. Her slippers allowed her to board soundlessly, and she reached the captain's quarters without notice. It is said that she happened to be upon the scoundrel enjoying her evening glass of wine. None know what occurred in that cabin, though the pirate captain Konpeki would plague the Deadfire for years to come. Having no further use for the shoes, she threw them overboard, along with the former captain. A lot of people keen on throwing things overboard, along with whoever was using it. Alright. Cape of the Falling Star. Or I guess, no, yeah, she was the one who was using it, right? Yeah. Huh. Interesting, okay, yeah. Cape of the Falling Star. Wow, look. Looks like a real trip. Grants Lone Traveler. When not near allies, the wearer gains a bonus to all defenses. How much? 7. That's okay. Hostile only, burn crush AoE on unconscious. Weird. If you get KO'd? Oh, that is so weird. Huh. That is... what a bizarre effect. Huh. I wonder how much damage it even is. Commissioned by the Valian wizard Flavio, the seamstress Solana May Kinetra wove this delicate fabric with deft hands. When the cloak was complete, she had it enchanted by Minoletta herself, imbuing it with dazzling stars to reflect the heavens above. When Solana returned to Flavio with the bill of commission, he floundered, unable to produce the coin, in a fit of spiteful pique. Pique? Yeah. Solana gifted the cloak to her thoroughly non-magical apprentice, Zidako, who had been attempting to sell it ever since. Or Zidacho. Huh. Man, unfortunately no music here on the deck, right? Okay, Cloak of Poverty. Oh, is this the opposite of the... Oh! Wow! Increases the wearer's resolve when the party has little currency. Oh, that is fascinating. Oh, that is such a cool mechanic. If only it would tell you the thresholds, though. Oh, that's such a shame that neither of the two of them tell you the thresholds of effect. Huh. I wonder if there's points where you could have, like, +2 of each of these from the Ring of Prosperity's Fortune and the Impoverished, or the Cloak of Poverty. Huh. Once worn by a priest who had taken a vow of poverty, this cloak seems nothing special at a glance. The burlap is worn and frayed at the edges. Only those with little coins stand to gain from this cloak, enjoying the vigor that the priest once exercised in the name of his god. Fool's Shoes. Oh man, you can get like a full set, I guess? Let's see. Imbued Wit. Apply confused enemies that hit the wearer with an intellect affliction. Wow. But it does actually have to hit you. You can't resist it. Alright, Prankster, plus 25% trap effectiveness, and it is also belled. Whatever they lack in style, these shoes make up for in enchantments, befitting cleverness and guile. Previous wearers have reported additional effects, such as cackling, the urge to play tricks on traveling companions, and general tomfoolery. Huh. Alright. Ring of Reset. Oh. 3 charges. Grants saving fate. Time is rewound, allowing the wearer to revive from unconsciousness without injury. Oh, wow. Jeez, I bet this would be really useful on, those challenge playthroughs that people partake in, where they only play as a single character. This would be a great, extra bit of whatever to have in your back pocket, right? In case you go down. Huh. This ring has saved the life of the Aediran mage, Tegan, innumerable times. Those who encountered the fabled mage report her being felled by fatal blows, only to see her rise completely unharmed, after a long career of evading Barath's wheel at every turn. I like that. The wheel at every turn? Okay. A weight began to grow. She knew her time rapidly approached. Along one of her journeys, she came across a knight, standing before her on the road, extending an open palm toward her. With a faint smile, Tegan removed the ring and placed it in the pallid knight's hand. Wow! She continued down the road, never to be seen again. Huh. Alright. Barath's throwing bones. 8 uses only. Summons 1 shade. Many a kith have rolled on the outcome of these bones, yet each previous owner suffered a similar demise. Their bodies found, drained of life. They are likely best avoided unless one wishes to incur Barath's ire, or feels the strong urge to gamble with their own life. Huh. It doesn't mention anything of there being a chance of failure and you, dying instantly or something, right?
Yeah.
Strange.
Sure.
Alright. Let's go down here and check this person's stuff. Is there anyone else down here? Oh my god, there's quite a few people. Oh, look, this mercenary we can actually speak with.
Magran's tits and Barath's balls, I swear. These dice are fucking weighted.
The Orlin fumes as the chuckling ocean folk sweeps up his coin. His large eyes swivel towards you.
The merchants are all after here, mate. Talk to one of them if you aim to barter or buy.
Who might you be?
We might be the Anns. The Anns and the Blades paid no small share of the take to keep prying and questions to a minimum. Savvy?
The crew need protecting? Want to make some coin? Streetwise check. Mind if I play? Huh. What is this check? Alright, the crew need protect.
Ain't nobody here a slouch in a scuffle, friend.
Is that supposed to be this guy? I'm assuming so.
Seen Bubble over there, dear Kith, clean in half.
What? What are these voices that have appeared? Alright. Let's see. Want to make some coin? The pair exchange quick glances.
We're listening.
Dude, his voice totally just changed. This is the first and only time it has happened so far in the entire game that someone's voice actor has clearly changed, or at least their delivery has changed noticeably, right? Huh. I'm of a mind to take this ship for everything it's worth. Oh shit, bluff. Yell, I would never be a party to mutiny. Oh fuck. Huh. On second thought, never mind. Wow, we don't want to do that just yet. Alright, the pair shrug and return to their game. Can I play?
Shove off, eh?
Oh no!
Shove off, eh?
Oh, we can't do it anymore. Oh shit! Oh, we have to quick load. We have to, because I want to be able to do that eventually. Oh god, I thought that would be an instance where we could come back to that at a later point. Oh look, hey, we actually did quick save right here. Huh. Yeah, let's just double check this.
Magran's the merchants
okay.
are all after here.
I'll be on my way.
Something you want, mate.
I'll be on my way, and he'll still
Something
do.
you-
Okay, great. All right, excellent. Well, when next we come back, we will check in with Sautara, we'll check in with Bauble, and we'll be on our way to Nekataka. And someday we can come back here and, fuck around. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe next time we'll try and steal some stuff as well. Why not? Oh, look, we actually can't steal from here. Oh, maybe they have a key on them, though. Right? Huh. Perhaps. Let's see. Can Seraphim pick into this? No, not quite. Huh. Oh, no, he can, yeah, with a lockpick. I'm dumb. Alright. Everything else, though... No, there's one other thing as well. Yeah, there's 3 things he can't pick into. Ooh, man, I'm excited. Alright, when next we come back, we'll talk to these last 2 vendors, look through their stuff, read about their fun items and all that. And then we will go to Nekataka, right? Maybe we'll even fuck around with this dude, right? We'll do a quick save and just see what happens. Because I'm not sure if I want to stick with that. Because they seem alright, don't they? Well, they seem like the perfect targets for some piracy, don't they? Yeah, we'll do a quick save and we'll play it by ear. We'll wing it. If it gets real ugly, we'll come back to it later when we're more prepared. Because they are vastly over-leveled from us, aren't they? They're 3 red skulls, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Until next time. Peace.